Morning. Out again. We spot a wild camping. Gonna give the Hammock a bash today. See how that goes. First time this year. I think I said before, I don't have an under blanket, so I'm a bit scared to go out in the hammock when it's too cold and too windy for that. Maybe I need to get a bit tougher with that, but yeah, so I'm in a forestry plantation in South Lanarkshire. I don't actually know where I'm going to be camping, so that's a bit exciting. See if I can find somewhere. There should be plenty of trees, I should find at least two. So yeah, as I was saying, hammock camp tonight. Don't really know where I'll be hanging it, but what I'm looking for is somewhere away from the paths. And because this is sort of like a spruce plantation, the trees are a bit awkward for hammocks because A, they're too close together in a lot of instances, and there's a lot of spindly branches and stuff that just get in the way of your paracord and your tarp, and you need to really find the right spot. So that's my mission for today, just to get somewhere where I can come out with a hammock, just sort of like at the drop of a hat. That'll be accessible in winter time as well. Yeah, so we'll see how we get on with that. So you can see the wee glen here with the stream or burn or brook, whatever you want to call it, running along it. There's a small sheepfold or something there. Actually, this part of the glen is new to me. Not spotted all this before, but yeah, I want to get somewhere away from the paths and the forestry roads, so there's a wee gap, a wee break in the trees there just in the middle of the screen. I think I'm going to head up for there. Gonna go and have a wee look at this sheepfold. Well, I presume that's what it is. It's not actually named on the map. It's marked on the map, but it's not been named. So yeah, you can see a wee wall there going into a bit of a ring shape. I don't want to stray too far from this burn, wherever it goes. Nice little junction there. Anyway, I'm heading up into those trees there. See if I can't find somewhere to hang my hammock. So yeah, I think I've found a possible spot just up behind me there. Those trees, I kind of wanted to get at the front of the trees so there's a bit more light and stuff, because once you get into these spruce woods it's a bit dark, so I'll see if I can get somewhere at the edge, but let's go and have a wee look anyway. So yeah, I'm thinking just up there in those trees, so just try and cross this wee burn without getting my feet wet, you know, too wet. Right, okay, so that was done. Could have been a bit more graceful, but let's have a wee look. A bit of a climb up here. Plenty of sphagnum moss. It's quite handy for something that I won't mention. But yeah, I was thinking, just up in here. So the next thing is to find a couple of suitable trees. You see what I mean here by the spindly branches that are quite close together. Battle through them, you should be able to. Bag stuck, there we go. So yeah, I think I've found the two trees I'm going to use, which is that one behind me there and this one here. So yeah, that's from that one there to that one there. See, there's a lot of limbs that will be getting in the way. They're all dead, so we will cut them back. So I'll come back to you in a wee bit once I've done a bit of work.
So
Now that's me got some water now. Head back up to the hammock. Don't know if you can make it out there. It should be pretty well camouflaged. Don't have a wee look. It's actually spitting with rain out there. Can't feel anything under the trees. There we are. All sorted. So yeah, that's 2:30 and I'm all set up. Pretty happy with where I found. Did have to clear a bit of branches and whatnot, but that didn't take too long. As you can see, there's plenty of headroom here. So if it was raining, it was spitting a little bit earlier on, but that was outside of the tree line, and I think in the tree line the branches are sort of protecting me a bit as well. But if it was absolutely pissing down, then you know, I've got plenty of room to walk around underneath the tarp in the dry. So yeah, I'll give you a wee tour about the pitch. You can see I've got the DD 3x3 tarp. I've lifted the middle point at the front there just to give a bit of extra visibility. It's up on a ridge line which I've put underneath the tarp just so I can hang things off it. There's my wee radio. You can see the lifted centre bit there, which gives me a bit more visibility and a bit more light into the hammock. There's the saw that's coming super handy for cutting off all these little branches, because they would have just got in the way of the tarp and the paracord. All the paracord points tied out from the tarp are onto trees. I've not had to use one peg, and they're all tied in with quick release knots with little toggles which I found kicking about. There's the water I just collected, just over 3 litres. It's a bit of a brown colour, but don't worry, that's just because of the high peat content of the water. Won't do me any harm. Plus got the wee filter at the bottom anyway. Okay, so there's the hammock. It's home for tonight. It's tied on with tree huggers, which are connected to a carabiner, which in turn is connected to whoopee slings onto the hammock. And there's the supplies for this evening. Got some iron brew, some whiskey in a Lucozade bottle, and a couple of Aldi special cans. That should keep you quite happy. Trangia's there, cook set's there, so everything's just ready to rock and roll. So like I say, I'm absolutely buzzing with this setup. There you go. So it's the travel hammock Bivi. It's a cracking hammock this. You can actually put it on the deck as well. You can put it on the ground because it's got a protective ground sheet. So inside there, got the Tricology pillow and my trusty Vango sleeping bag. It's still the winter bag, although it's not supposed to get too cold this evening. I think it's going to drop to about 8, it was saying. So yeah, I'll just show you inside the hammock, I suppose. So, not a great deal to it. Bit of an organiser there, hanging on a inside ridge line that you can tighten using a bit of a prusik that I put in there. I've got a wee organiser here, thanks very much Alistair, I think you got that for me. I'm just charging up my phone at the moment. There's the Trickology pillow. There's a couple of pockets, 2 I think at each end, top and bottom. Aye, there's the pockets there. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Sleeping bag, it's the Ultralight Pro 300, and I actually forgot to tell you, inside sort of like a bottom skin there, I've got some reflective, two reflective mats, which should keep me nice and warm. And there's my wee cooking area.
He thought the ball was coming into his penalty area, and then he realised that he wasn't going to get there in time, and he snatched at it, and he's just given possession away.
Aye, I've been meaning to talk to you about this chest pack that I got a couple of months ago. It's one of those things that I was thinking, how the hell did I manage without it, you know? God knows where I used to put all my stuff, but this has been an absolute godsend. This one, it's from a company called Wild Sky Gear. It's the same dude that made my tie-outs for the Bobcat. They're handmade in Britain. This thing here weighs, I think it's about 52 grams, which is absolutely ridiculous. I think similar ones like these on the market are about 120 grams. So it's super lightweight, and the main thing is it's waterproof. So it's ideal for carrying your phone, your camera gear, whatever you want to keep safe, and for easy access, you know, when you're walking. So instead of having to haul your bag off or delve into your pockets, which are covered by your bag straps, just a case of popping in here, grabbing whatever it is that you need. Easy access. Yeah, the zips are Yakid K or YKK Aquaguard zips, so it will keep all your stuff safe. Absolutely brilliant. It's not the cheapest. I think it cost me about 40 quid delivered, but 100% worth it. Made out of 500 XT Dyneema, which is like fancy Dan stuff from the States, and it's fully adjustable with these clips here, so you can tighten it up or slacken it off. And another boon is that it's absolutely quick release, so it's just a case of, don't know if you can see there, the wee clips, just boom, it's off, boom, it's off, and that's it. You can then take your bag off, so you're not fiddling about with knots and whatnot, you know. So you can also just take it all off altogether very easily. You can clip it back on just as quickly. Aye, so yeah, I'm not one for doing kit reviews, but if I do come across something that's impressed me, I will highlight it for you. So, like I say, it's from a company called Wild Sky Gear. I think he started making stuff for himself back in the day, and he's now just making it all the time. I think he's a busy guy, so yeah, excellent, recommend. I've come up here, I can get a mobile reception from here. just a wee bit up the hill from where I'm camping. I swivel round. I'm in those trees there, probably about 3 trees deep. There's letting enough light in and whatnot. It's all good. So I'm going to head back down now and get my noodles on. Oh, I've already had a couple of beers, so that's why the bouncy heather's a bit more bouncy than it should be. Oh, I've not fallen over yet, but the night is young, so I'll see you in a bit. A wee bit of a steep drop off there, down to the burn. We'll keep going. It's approaching 8:30, getting near to campers midnight, 9 o'clock. So I'm going to hunker down at the old hammock and see how it goes. Hopefully it won't get too cold overnight. It's not forecast to, so I think it's the coldest going to get is 7. So I've got a wee bit of whiskey to take into the hammock with me. I'm just finishing this wee beer before I get in. So delighted. Like, hammocking a different ball game from tent stuff. Yeah, it's just different. You're setting it up and all the knots and all the bits and bobs and all that. It takes a bit longer. It's more of a labour of love, but like I say, that's the talking. Enjoying myself no end. It's absolutely brilliant. Can't beat this sort of stuff. The chest pack that I was talking about earlier on. I'm not into major reviews or anything like that, but that thing's an absolute beaut. Like, so if you're into your camping and walking, and especially if you're somewhere where the weather is inclement, then holy shit, that thing is superb. So anyway, let's drink to that. Yeah, I'll leave a link below to the chest pack. Wild Sky Gear, I think it's called. No relation. Morning, that's me just up, got a brew on the go, just starting to get stuff together now, pack away and head for the car. I've probably got about just a half an hour walk to the car, lazy bones, but yeah, good night's sleep. It was I always have a really good sleep in a hammock. It's just so comfortable. There's no, obviously, ground resistance or lumps or bumps, and just the swaying motion kind of puts you to sleep. The only downside I can really think for hammocking is once you're in it, you're sort of nailed in it, you know. Not that you can't get out, but it's just like, you can't roll about, you can't move about, you can't sit up. And if you drop something, good luck trying to find it. In your hammock, it's a bit of a naughty one, that, but it's a different ball game from tent camping. I really enjoy it though. I think half the fun is putting it together. Don't know if you can see in the background there, that's how it's looking this morning. There wasn't any rain or anything like that, so all in all, good night's sleep. So I'll finish this brew and then make a start and packing up. So yeah, all in all, that was pretty successful. Found a decent spot to come hammocking now that it's not too far away from my house. Don't know if I already said, but it's about half an hour drive from where I live. So this area is all prepped. So next time I come, it's just a case of hanging the hammock and then it's all done. Quite a cool wee bench there, just made out of rocks. Anyway, that's me nearly back at the car now. Just want to say thanks for watching. People that have watched my previous videos, well done. No, and thank you if you have watched them. So I'll hopefully catch up with you in the next one. Cheers now.